Hi everybody, it's Katie. Today I want to talk to you about swaddles. There's a million of them, and if you're like me, you're like, what do I use? Am I supposed to use the double swaddle? Do I use the Woombie? Do I use a Zipadee-Zip or a Halo? Or is there something I've never even heard of? So I'm going to go get the baby, and then we're going to go over to the crib, and I'm going to show you which ones we've purchased, how to use them, and how they've worked out for us. Okay guys, so I've got cute baby in the bed, and so the first one we're going to talk about is the double swaddle. You can see I've got one cloth laid down already, and I have it folded with the side there. So basically you just take a muslin swaddle cloth and you fold it just like so. You've kind of got the triangle like that. And then you lay them down together. Now, she hasn't been swaddled in a little while, so guys, if she screams, sorry. She's probably going to be like, what is going on? So, for those of you who might have been around for some of our other videos, you'll know that she has never really cared for a swaddle. Okay, so first step is to take this side, take her arm, tuck her arm, and then tuck this part under her bottom. Yes, I know you want a boo. And then you take the other arm and tuck under the bum. You can either tuck this excess over her legs or not. I'm going to leave it because I don't care if her feet are free. So then you take this, roll her over just a little bit, get it under the bum, and you take this. And there you go. So you have a little burrito baby and her legs are free, or if you want to, you can always tuck it up when you're folding. So this is this is number one. This is the double swaddle, and that's what she thinks about the double swaddle. All right. This one worked really well for us when she finally started letting me swaddle her. So take this off and move on to our next swaddle. Okay, you can have your monkey back for a minute. Our next swaddle is the Woombie. And I got the convertible Woombie because I wanted to be able to hopefully use this at first where her arms were in across her body, and then eventually I wanted to be able to open up and let her arms come out the side here. So there's little snaps. The Woombie is actually, it's great. It didn't ever work for us for her to be in it with her arms tucked up against her body because she fidgeted too much, and she would try to put her hands up near her mouth, and then she would bump her pacifier out. However, if your baby doesn't take a pacifier, then probably work really well. So you just get them in and hands in, handsy little baby. And then clip. So this is what the Woombie looks like. And you can see that she's obviously fighting it. If we wanted to let her arms out, we could go ahead and open the side of the convertible, which is awesome. And you could do one arm at a time. But again, this didn't work as well for me because her pacifier would be in her mouth, and then she would try to stick her hands up there, she would bump it out, she would get angry. But I do love the idea of the convertible, the Woombie. We'll probably use this in the summer when it gets warmer here and she doesn't need as many layers. So the next swaddle that we will talk about is the Zipadee-Zip. I loved the idea of this. Unfortunately, it didn't really work very well for us, again, because of the pacifier factor. She's not old enough to figure out how to get her fingers in here and grab the pacifier. The whole thing behind the Zipadee-Zip is basically so they can feel their edges. Now what I mean by that is they want some freedom, but they don't want so much freedom that they feel like they're just out there flapping with nothing to stop them. They like the comfort of being wrapped up, just not so restricted. So I know, you're kind of like, Mom, what's up? So as you can see, she can put her arms, she can flap and be free moving, but it's not as free as just being completely out there. again, I loved the idea. Unfortunately, it just didn't really work very well for us, and that's because of the pacifier factor. We've decided to let her keep the pacifier for a while, and so it didn't work for that reason. Now, the last thing that we have, and is what we're currently using, is the Halo SleepSack. Now, there's different varieties of SleepSacks by the Halo SleepSacks. Some of them have Velcro across the arms and so on and so forth. This one is just free-armed. She decided abruptly, after allowing us to swaddle her for about 2 months, she decided very abruptly she was done. And so we moved to this. And this is what we use, and it works really well. That way, she's still kind of covered up and warm. We don't need blankets, but her arms are free and she can roll and flap her monkey around. And as a bonus, when she gets a little older and we drop the crib, she won't be able to swing her leg up over and climb out like her older sister tried to do. So, love these Halo SleepSacks, and that's where we're at currently. And those are the ones that we've gone through and that we have tried. Okay, so those are the swaddles that we have tried. Thanks guys so much for watching today, and if you like our videos, please give them a thumbs up and check out the rest of our YouTube channel. We've got over 30 videos of mommy stuff and baby stuff, and we'd love to have you kind of join along with us. There are other swaddles that I've heard of that I've been curious about, but you know, after you buy like 5 or 6, you're kind of just like, ah. So if you've used something that I didn't mention, go ahead and put in the comments, talk to us, like put that in there, and so other moms can kind of think, oh, okay, well maybe I'll try that. We would love to have your wisdom. So yeah, comment. We also have a Facebook page if you'd like to join us there. And yeah, thanks for joining us today, and hope that you're doing really well. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, so that's what's worked for us. We appreciate you guys watching, and